a sheep token. Island boy. Shout out to the Island Boys. Hey, it's the Island Boys. This goes out to Island Boys Shay, Crypto, BlackSheep, and the Degen Protocol community. Island Boys.
Shout out to the West is the best. Yo, McTavish. The Music Man. Chine Fina. Mamma Mia. Yeah, so we are fucking... What is this? Episode 467. And we have Don today.
Yo! How we doing?
I'm good, man.
That's good, man. Whoa, did you get a haircut?
Yeah.
Nice.
And we got this like face treatment today. My skin's supposed to be peeling off the next few days. So, no, just not wearing the hat today.
Yeah, you look shiny.
Wait. You reptilian, right?
I said I'm shiny. Yeah, I'm shiny. So yeah, but this is just shiny for now. But then I guess over the next week my face is gonna be falling off. They said I'm shiny. She's shiny too. Look, she's shiny too.
You both look shiny.
Yeah.
What, Jenny?
Or whatever you call it. Oh, there's.
Did you guys get a chemical peel?
Yeah.
Well, she's turning you into her little pin cushion. You're just getting pegged left and right everywhere, huh? She's turning you into a cute little girl. Cute little girl.
Turning me into a girl.
Before you know it, you're going to be able to take it all the way up to the fucking shoulder.
Hey, Morpheus paid for his internet. How you doing, brother?
Yeah. He better have been on this one. He's the fucking star of this episode.
Tomorrow it's Manny.
Yeah,
Petty's
you missed it when you were on.
I know. It's all bromance, and of course it's the day I totally miss.
See, even the Don turns up to the Don's episodes,
He shares.
What's going on? Welcome back, Morpheus.
What's up?
For today.
Morpheus, you didn't get your dog pregnant yet, right? Because we thought maybe you were running from child support.
Oh, he's a funny guy.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
We thought he was in jail for pimp slapping.
Drug dealing, pimping, something racist.
Choking a bitch.
Something stereotypical and racist.
Oh, yeah.
I know Wayne Brady isn't going to have to choke a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Wayne Brady makes Malcolm X look like Brian Gumble, huh?
I make Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady is the dude who had the residency in Vegas for a while, right?
Yeah, he did have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
How's that? Hey, look at that chart. That is holding some nice sideways action there, man.
As a human being, I will say that he's a total piece of shit.
Sideways, or damn near, a while now. Like a week now, over a week.
What, did you deal them at the club or
yeah, every time he'd come in, he's just,
probably time to apply some extra buying pressure.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's go through what I've done on the NFTs so far, just for the stream real quick.
Do it.
Basically, where we're at the moment, guys, is we've got a new contract designed. It's called the Wool Factory. And basically, this is a custom designed contract just for the Degen protocol. All right. And this one, will handle the calculation of and the minting of the wool token that y'all are going to get for buying these Degen NFTs with the sheep token. So at present, we're currently in the procedure of debugging the buying and all that sort of thing. The minting of the wall. There's some back-end contract stuff to go, but I've started sketching together in actual web components some of the things that we're going to see when it does all go live. And so if you guys join the Telegram chat, maybe I'll post a preview there later as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So there we go. That's the
job.
Don's little spiel.
So we're getting
yeah.
close.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't even spilled the sauce yet, Don, about the other function, the the one we're not going to talk about. About what people can do with their NFTs if they want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
You want an
so
interesting bit of trivia, Don?
What's that, man?
All right, so you like using that Guy Fawkes mask, right? Mm-hmm.
Well, Guy Fawkes, interestingly enough, is completely contrary and opposing to the narrative that is actually freeing the people because it's owned by Walt Disney.
But in V for Vendetta, the guy who played V, believe it or not, was the same guy who played Agent Smith in the Matrix.
Yeah, Hugo Weaving, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Crazy shit, huh?
V for Vendetta was a good movie anyway. Like, even if it is opposite to the narrative, it's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was that one about? I remember the name, but I don't remember.
It was basically where a guy who... So there was this dude wearing a Guy Fawkes mask who inspired the entire of modern-day Britain, that was being led by like a... essentially a dictatorship under Chancellor Adam Sutler. They were essentially in like an intern camp made out of Britain, right? And V was supposed to blow up Parliament as somewhat of a symbol that they needed, change. So yeah, basically that movie. Oh my goodness! Oh my. It's okay. It's just a paper. So yeah. Anyway, it was about how he tried to basically block Parliament, and he ends up dying at the end of the movie. But
not before he sets the people free.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was a great story, but yeah. As I said, just kind of self-contradictory that the whole thing is owned by Warner Brothers. So,
well, yeah, and not only that, but think about it. They made the conservatives the crazy ones, right? They made the conservatives really fucked up. They were the fucking assholes. Hold on a second.
Number one bullshit guy.
Number one bullshit guy.
There was. Sorry, one more thing on that. So Morpheus, I got an interesting piece of trivia for you, man. Did you know that there was actually a V for Vendetta comic book, or a comic that inspired the movie, where in the scene where V actually comes in to save Evie from the Fingerman at the start, it was actually written in the comic that it was premeditated. V had access to a computer that meant he knew that Evie was going to be there. That's why he came in and saved her. And that's why he delivered the line, like, I, like God, do not play with dice.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That I didn't know. I didn't know.
Interestingly enough, it was the computer system that Sutler had called the I think it was the Hope machine or something. I forget what it was, but yeah, there you go. There's some further reading for you.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Screenshot of me flipping everyone off.
Well, the movie had a great message. It's the fear. The people fall for the fear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The fear. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh, I'm gonna die from this. Shut the fuck up. None of that's happened yet. Don't be pussies. Then he empowered all the people to march on Parliament.
That guy in the house.
So.
Oh,
What up, brother?
Hey, Shane.
Yo.
Did you see my messages to you yesterday? Dizzle Death.
Dizzle Death.
Where? Oh, on WoW, or I mean on
WoW. Yes.
No, I
Wait,
didn't.
you two nerds play WoW?
Well, I play
Yes, they
play
WoW,
Hearthstone. I used to play WoW, but I play Hearthstone. So when I sign into BattleNet,
Dude, no joke. I used to.
I go take a shit this morning. Came back, price went up.
Just hyper compounding right in the pussy, guys.
That's a 30.
Thank you once again, Dap God. I haven't used that one in a while, but that was his.
Oh fuck!
Oh wow, there you go.
Every time he comes on here, it reminds me of that one.
Yeah, I play WoW religiously.
Mr.
He had to go do
Fingers
his
an
job.
asshole. Now you made me sign in to see what you wrote.
He told
I
me
just
one of
called
these
you a
days-
bunch of faggots and shit.
I know,
RG3 told me one of these days he was going to pop in on me unexpectedly, so that was yesterday.
I missed it.
And why would it surprise you that Rabbit plays WoW? Come on, he's a fucking dwarf. It's
Right.
like
What's wrong with playing WoW?
perfect.
He is. That
Nothing
dude,
wrong
he
with
is
playing
the
WoW.
dwarf.
He's a
Oh my
dwarf.
god,
She'll get fucked.
bro,
He's a
he is,
dwarf.
because a lot of the dwarfs are like these little angry little freaking round things, you know.
Right.
I mean,
You gotta
actually,
Never
Yeah,
trust the dwarf.
I actually
Never
play
trust the
human.
dwarf. That's just
Throw a
the moral of
badass
it all.
Viking beard on him, and he's a dwarf for sure.
You know, I mean,
Thank you,
hobbits in real life play WoW.
I got a
to,
face-
you know,
face
be
treatment
hobbits
today.
in the game.
No, what class, what race do you play as your main guy, number one bullshit guy?
Human.
Human?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were an alliance fag, but you're a human.
I got Horde too.
I used to
I
play
got
as
Horde
a
for gang. I got
Blood
Horde
Elf
for
Paladin
ganking.
Mage or whatever. Fucking. I used to play as Paladin or whatever. Fucking the Blood Elf.
Blood
For the
elf.
Horde.
Yeah,
I got
see?
Horde. I got Horde tunes. I use my Horde for ganking people.
I have an alliance
alliance for everything.
character or two, but no, all my guys are all horde. Like I have my highest guy. I mean, now he's not very high level because I stopped when they were like level 85 was the high. What was that? Cataclysm. That's when I stopped really.
I really dropped it when they brought I think the last one I actually properly played was Wrath of the Lich King.
Me too.
But even then, I didn't actually play the original either. I actually used to play a custom server. I think it was called Dalaran WoW, and basically that was just because
private
like
servers.
yeah, private server.
My buddies
fucking it up.
I got friends that have been playing that game for like 15 years. They still do. They're like, they'll hit me up every once in a while, and I'm like, "You still play WoW?" They're like, "Yeah, you got to come on my private server." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I have a life." They're like, "What's your life?" I'm like, sitting in front of my computer, not playing WoW. That's my life.
Right.
I can't sit there like last year. I paid for like a 6-month subscription to like try and get back into it and shit, and I couldn't do it, dude.
Just wait till WoW comes on the Oculus.
Oh god.
Then I might go back and play.
I mean, yeah. Well,
As long as
Everybody
I can
else will be
my
right there
fucking
with you.
Undead rogue, just sneaking around with my mohawk, just fucking ganking motherfuckers.
That's what I'm on my rogue right now.
Is that your human or is that your horde?
Human. I got my undead rogue is the name is named AIDS, and then my human is named Sneaky Queef.
yeah. Wow.
Dude, the one I got in trouble for was, I had to be real inventive, but it said Chris Brown SmackDown. That was right after he beat up Rihanna. He was a hunter, and then his pet was named Rihanna.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that bitch does look a little bit like a dog. Anyway, I never thought Rihanna was hot.
Rihanna was pretty.
Look ugly as fuck.
No,
That's just me. I know everybody says.
I think Rihanna's a very pretty girl.
No, that bitch looked like a.
She has like a small face though. It's like
she looked like a ferret.
Like
kind
a ferret.
Kind of like a ferret. Something like that. A ferret or a.
Yeah, it was. I had to figure out like what it was.
Fucking meerkat.
BWN or something. I had to figure out how to fit it in there, those however many letters. Chris Brown Smackdown. My friend said I wouldn't do it, so I did it, and it took about a day or two before someone reported me.
Listen. Okay.
See, but you can just tell that was a softy bloody libtard or something, eh?
Yeah.
You remember what happened with the Chris Brown Rihanna thing? Okay.
Nope, I just remember he beat her ass and bit her and all kinds of
No. Apparently, she went off and tried to whoop his ass while he was driving the car, and he pulled the bitch over and was like, "Bitch," and just
Well, she had like bite marks all over her. I think he was pretty fucking extreme.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It takes two to tango. Bottom line is, women think they can put their hands on men a lot.
Oh yeah, no,
and get away with the shit. Okay?
I tell my daughters don't. I tell my daughters from a guy that doesn't believe in hitting women, don't fucking hit me because I'll probably hit back.
I don't believe in hitting women unprovoked.
Well, I don't know
if a
where.
woman punches you in the mouth, if she hits you like a man, she should be prepared to get hit like a man.
I was about to say, you deal it like a dude, expect it like a dude.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
And then fuck her right in the pussy.
And I'm trying to explain that to my stepdaughter, the youngest one, about like some sexism is not always bad because sexism does prevent men, like a guy like me that would like to just punch anybody automatically who pisses me off, but I don't because of the sexism behind it, right? It is sexism, but because they're girls, we don't hit them, right? Unless they fucking rock us, then they're a fucking open. Then they're a man.
Your ass.
You're a fucking nobody, mate.
Just fucking say the truth. You don't want to go to fucking jail, you asshole.
Well, yeah, you don't want to go to jail either. But I tell them, like, if you want equality and all this, then guys are gonna start like treating you like they would treat guys, and sexism keeps some men from whipping women's asses. Yeah, it's partially the jail thing, but I think some guys are more worried about being known as a woman beater amongst their friends and family than actually going and spending a night in jail.
If a woman jumps in the middle of some shit, that bitch is getting hit.
Oh yeah, if she jumps in the middle of a guy fight,
fucking yeah, just stay in your lane and know your
I don't know
role.
a single person at all in their right sane mind who would ever jump in between two dudes having a frickin' Barney.
Yeah, I mean, there's some crazy bitches that'll do it. Shane's dated at least two of them.
Jenny got between my my daughter's boyfriend and I, but I mean that was different. We weren't actually throwing blows yet. We were just right there, like, you hit me, you hit me, you hit me. I bust. Shut up, dude. I'm on a live stream.
No,
it's public.
No, but if a woman is trying to whoop your ass and she's doing a pretty good job of it, and you ask her to stop.
Oh yeah,
you get desperate and beg her to stop, and she doesn't stop. If you knock that bitch the fuck out in self-defense,
the first time she hit you like a man,
I don't support you jumping on her and beating the shit out of her. I don't support that.
Stopping her.
But if she's whooping you and she's hitting you she's giving you the 2-piece and the biscuit, and you actually have to swing and knock that bitch out in order to keep from getting your ass further beat.
Yep.
By all means, handle that shit.
Well,
Please.
I mean, it only takes one good punch from a tiny woman. I got this orbital broke. No, this. Which one? I can't feel anymore. There used to be a bump. I can't remember. She was a right, so it was this. My left orbital, she broke it. 4'11", 90 pounds. Busted this shit. This shit was swollen out past the bridge of my nose before her hand was back down at her side. And I stayed calm as fuck. I was all, because I could see it and it fucking hurt. And I was like, I was a bartender and a server back then. And I was like,
Bunny and shit.
Oh, I was like, yeah. I was like, look what you did to my moneymaker. And then the first time I went to band practice, all the guys were like,
band camp.
Your ass. I was like, no, she didn't. I came up with some. I had different little lies of how it happened at each place. At work, I had one lie that was a little more like didn't make me look as douchey, and then the lie to the band was like a little douchier, And then as soon as we broke up, I was like, I got to tell everybody something. They're like, she did that to your face 2 months ago, huh? I'm like, yes, she did. They all knew. They were like, we fucking knew you were lying this whole time.
Broke your face.
Broke it, dude. My eye, this eyeball. So half of my eye for 4 to 6 weeks. Where are you going, Jenny? Was bloodshot. Like even after the swelling went away and the how blue it all was, like my eyeball was fucked for like a month and a half. And
the sheep party. Oh yeah.
Well, I'll try and get a hold of my ex. Jenny has never met that one, but she says that she likes that girl, like out of all my exes, even though she's never met her, because she got to break my face.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Like that?
But dude, I was so proud of myself. Like I stayed calm. I was like, because I knew at that moment, like, I want to kill her. I want to kill her, and if I touch her, I will. So I just stayed calm as fuck. She didn't. Someone tell Shane he's soft.
Like you bitch,
did. Motherfucker, soft my ass. This bitch could barely even reach that high, and somehow she was like, wham! And I didn't even stop her though. I didn't try and block her. I was like, how bad can she hurt me? Like, crack.
Yeah, she hurt you. She broke your
bad.
face. Yeah, she broke your face.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
She broke his face.
Yeah.
Broke your face. And what'd you say? She was what? 4'11",
and about 90 pounds, and blonde at that too. A little hot ass little blonde, but she had huge, she had like D's or double D natural boobs, and I would make jokes out of her. I'm like, she threw her titties into that punch, dude, because like, whack. She was like 90 pounds, and she was all tits and ass.
She fucked you up.
Yeah, bro. She got like that. She like counterweighted the tits against the ass and like swung that shit and pow, like. But I knew better. Like this girl before I ever dated her, but she was super hot. She would like was known to like beat bitches' asses that were way bigger and meaner than her. Like she would just jump off a bar stool and be like pop 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 and knock a bitch out.
And you still decided to catch one in the face and didn't try to block or nothing.
Dude, I'm not a
fucking. God had to teach you a lesson and let you.
Well, I'd been with her for years at that point. Well, like a year and a half at that point, I think. Year and a half, 2 years, 2 years almost. And yeah, I mean, she'd come at me before, but never like that. Like, but I would usually stop her, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna stop her this time. Like, how bad is this little bitch gonna hurt me? Pretty fucking bad.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait till she sleeps, shit in her mouth, shit in her purse.
I would not want to fuck this one's mom,
sister.
trust me. And her sister was
maybe
too
fuck
young.
her sister.
Dating
not
advice
fuck her
from Mr.
mom.
Davenport.
Mr. Davenport.
We were talking about an abusive bitch. Are you an abusive bitch?
Stop calling hoes bitches. Did you see this one?
Yeah, that's the one I was laughing at.
Yeah,
damn.
Fuck her sister, fuck her cousin.
Where is that posted? I looked. I couldn't see where it was posted. Was it YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
Must have been the backup channel or something.
Yeah, it must be the other one.
You know what I was listening to last night?
What up?
I actually went back and re-listened to Drip number 3, the BT versus Forex.
Oh God, I just
What are you starting another?
Yeah, look how shiny Black Sheep's face. Let's all take a look at our man here. Look at that. He's all got his face. Look at that. He's all clean shaven.
Got the facial.
No, Jenny.
Tomorrow, Manny Petty time.
Jenny said you look like
tomorrow.
You look like a real white guy now. She says.
Take this off at like 6:30. I gotta wash my face.
Oh, she said she
eyebrows plucked there. Did you get the eyebrows plucked, Sheep?
Jenny said with that look, she doesn't feel comfortable with you ever coming to visit us in Reno in case you call ICE. He looks like a nerdy, typical white guy now.
I like this one. That is the face of someone who is paying taxes. Amen. Yeah, I just paid mine.
Yeah, he actually had to sell his beard hair to help
Texas
pay
is
for it.
gonna love me this year. Holy shit.
Oh, I know. I really need to go find the
22
tax.
would be fucking rough.
I need to get it figured out so I can get the money together. I gotta instead of wait, especially with this, I can't wait till the last minute because I gotta know and be like, okay. Because in the last year, I kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna put aside the money and keep 33% of it," and I have to pay out about 15% worth of, but never happens. So this year, I'm holding 30% off to the side. For
Well,
tax
I've already pulled out like half of what I pulled out the entire year last year. Already.
Nice.
I pulled out a lot this year too already for how early in the year it is.
Well, if you guys were sharp, you'd find a way to catch somebody in the ghetto that wanted to make $100, maybe even $200 if you're feeling that generous, and then get them to, cash some shit out in their name. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's like so bad. So bad.
Why is it so bad, Don? Have you had bad experience, Don?
You just give bad advice, Morpheus.
Hey, hey,
Number one
I'm the
bullshit
guy who
guy.
has to do the hood thing.
Number one bullshit guy. That's right. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Eat a dick.
Hey, it's Rag Fabbit. How we doing?
I'm alright.
What up?
Number one.
Bullshit.
Number one bullshit guy. He go wee woo wee woo wee woo.
Righty here. On that note, fellas, I'm out of here. I'm gonna get back to the desk and keep on coding. So,
All right, bug off.
yeah.
Hey,
Later
Don,
on, Don.
quick question, Don. Quick question before you go.
What's that?
What's going on with the GFI token stuff now? Are you getting back on working on that or no?
Well, yeah. Look, as I said the other day, GFI is all a big, it's a big long-term fucking thing. Okay, a lot of our team, the 12 of us that are part of the team, we're all, sort of helping other projects sort of grow and prosper and all that sort of thing. And lately there have been a number of talks the team has had to bring all those efforts back home and really start applying that to our own sort of field.
Okay.
Since I've been over here working with the Degen protocol, I've needed to put some time and attention here, and and then I got some other projects on the side as well. But there's a lot of back end work that's going on with Gangster, a lot of framework that we need to build out and improve. But it's all getting there.
Silver.
It's all good. All good. I didn't know there was 12 of you though. Shit, nice.
Yeah. There's actually 12 OGs now. So yeah.
All right,
But
cool,
yeah.
man. Well, thanks.
No problem, guys. Have yourselves a good day. I'll catch up with you later.
See you, brother.
Later.
All right,
See you
Don.
later. Yeah, I got some silver. Just a little bit.
I actually want to do that. I want to buy some silver and gold and throw them in a safe or something.
The money's got to go into my account if I'm going to buy a truck under my name.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how I have to do it.
You still got to buy your house, right? Too. You got to get that too, or have you?
Yeah, I'll get that. That's my goal is later this year or next year.
Okay. You waiting? You waiting for an incredibly large down payment? Is that what you're waiting for, or what you doing?
Just waiting to. I have to have 2 years of self-employed income.
You're not getting the truck?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for 2 years? What is that? For a house?
Yeah, you have to do. Yeah, if you're self-employed, you have to show 2 years of self-employed return stuff. Yeah, I'm good with it. Whatever. I'll play that game.
Well, by the time you show them next year's returns, they're gonna give you whatever you want.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you'll be set by next year. I mean, if there is an America left, I mean, negative.
Calm down, Chicago.
Hey, listen. You
Hey,
need to quit taking Chicago.
We got
so
Chicago
lightly.
Brew, and then we got Black Chicago over here.
Hey. You need to quit taking Chicago so lightly. If he says there's a big black dick coming to fuck you in the ass, might be a good idea not to pull your pants down.
But Rhino need not apply. That's what he means, right?
Well, I definitely would not pull my pants down if Chicago was like.
I don't know what the fuck he was talking about with that. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of his Chicago brewness.
Yeah.
What was it?
What the fuck?
I said, if there's a big black dick coming to fuck you in the ass, it might not be a good idea for you to pull your pants down.
Well, why would we pull our pants down?
Because it's you, Shane. You pull your pants down.
No,
You
I
just don't fit this
would
way.
pull them up to my neck. If someone said, "Here comes a big black dick coming up," I'd say, "Well, I don't give a shit what color it is, but the fact it's black means it's probably gonna be bigger than average."
And you've been dressing up like Smurfette too. You would definitely pull your pants down, Shane. For sure.
You wish. Stop it telling me your fantasies about fucking a big white man like myself.
You lost me at dick. It doesn't matter what size or color it is.
Yeah.
Who the fuck said it? I'm from Chicago. Who the fuck Chicago?
He's on one today.
I went to south side of Chicago once on purpose.
Hey, did you know Beetlejuice is the mayor out there?
Oh yeah.
All you got to do is conjure, say her name 3 times. Lori Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot. It's showtime. Where's your mask, nigga?
We gotta get it set up where you say it, and I got it like set up on like my green screen where she goes. Then all of a sudden she pops up behind me. We'll have to practice this one.
And that's a scary bitch, boy. I tell you.
Yep. I'd rather go down to South Chicago again and wander around than look at her ugly ass.
Yeah, there's many things.
I went down to the south side of Chicago to just to fucking like touristy. I was like, let's go see where they all get killed.
Yeah, you told me it was a jungle fever thing. Now you changed it.
No, I was the only white guy in the truck. It was all black dudes. That's why too. I was like, look, how many times am I going to come to Chicago with 3 black dudes in the truck with me? Like, we're hitting the south side, and they were like, you fucking crazy. Why you want to go to the south? It's the white boy. I'm like, because it's the only way I can do it is with you guys.
I got to get my street cred. You know what I'm saying?
I knew that it was a lot. It was a lot safer if I fucking have 3 black dudes with me than if I would have just looked like a nerdy white guy that got lost, you know, or trying to buy drugs.
Okay.
So, and I was wearing the wrong color and shit, and somebody threw up gang signs.
Wrong color? Did you show up in that faggoty blue that you got on?
No, I had red, and I had a red rag out of my pocket. I was with all club guys too, but we weren't wearing our cuts.
So he admits that he's wearing faggoty blue.
Raggedy blue. Well, was you a slob growing up?
Oh, here we go.
I said faggoty blue.
Faggoty blue.
BK.
I'm starting to get sick again. I went out in this fucking negative 10 degrees shit this morning.
Negative 10?
Yeah, negative
like
10.
Air temperature or
like air fucking temperature, negative 10 fucking degrees.
It's not because you guys have a bad wind.
You think I'm lying?
That's not wind chill, is what I'm asking. That's
not wind. No, that's negative fucking 10 degrees.
Just straight up air temperature. Holy fuck!
Yes,
it's that cold there.
Yes, it's that.
I know it's cold there, but holy fuck, negative 10.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the shit. When you throw water in the air, it just turns like into snow or something, right? What's it do?
It'll hit the ground before it turns into ice. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it before. People take like hot water and they throw it in the air, and it's like poof.
Yeah, it will do that. Yeah.
Doesn't turn into snow.
If you missed it, it'll turn into snow. If you missed it, it'll turn into like the shitty snow.
Damn,
kind of icy, slushy bullshit.
Like I don't mind the snow and the cold, but that's too fucking much.
Yeah, it's shitty. You got to go start your car and wait about a half hour before you drive the bitch. If the bitch starts in the first place.
Right.
So you better have a die-hard battery or something. Yeah.
Or have to have like a heater block and.
Yeah, you can have one of those fucking things. One of those oil pans that have the fucking
the heater
element in it, and then plug it in. Do that. You could do that, but.
Yeah, what I used to do back when I was young and like poor and I couldn't afford it when I lived in Quincy, California, a little town like an hour away from Reno, I would put like 100-watt light bulb like in a shop light under my hood and just right up against my block, and it would start. But
I'm lucky. My car starts mostly without any kind of real help. You know what I'm saying? But I've been neglecting my preventative maintenance lately, so I'm paying for it now. I'm buying all kinds of fucking seafoam and injector cleaner and stupid shit.
where you're at, is the population majority white people?
Uh, I got a white and Hispanic homie, and my neighbor next to me is white. Then on the other side is a vaquero from Texas.
What the hell are they doing that cold?
Across the street is a 92-year-old white lady. Then we got one brother who lives across the street as well, but he's also from Texas.
What are they all doing? Like, because usually it's like white people that typically live in those places that are that cold.
No, well, it's about money, saving money.
Cheaper.
It's super cheap here, super cheap. That's because nobody fucking wants to live here.
Nobody wants to live in it's fucking that fucking cold. And it's even colder where you're.
Telegram.
Where you're at's even colder than Detroit, then, right? Because you're further north.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, about an hour and 10 minutes north. Yeah. Cold as fuck.
You're basically in Canada.
No, actually, believe it or not, the Canadian border is I can get in Canada in about an hour. I can drive an hour east and get across the Canadian border.
Where's that? Over by Toronto?
You know where Port Huron is? There's a crossing right there. Yeah.
I know the name, but I'm not sure where exactly it is.
Yeah, well, it's cool. I was gonna buy a house out in Port Huron when I first came out here.
Is that's on the U.S. side?
Yeah, that's on the U.S. side. Yeah, and yeah, it's quiet little spot. I mean, I like the quietness,
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's what I want. I want to be out. I want to be out in the middle of nowhere, but then I don't want to be too far away from civilization.
Well, I'm not far away from civilization. I'm about 15 minutes away from Walmart. Well, one of the Walmarts, and I got a local market that's.
Is there good weed up there, Morpheus?
Oh yeah. There's good weed up here. There's plenty of good weed. You can find good weed. You could grow your own too.
Nothing better to do all winter, huh? Just grow a bunch of weed.
The market is saturated though. Like motherfuckers couldn't sell outdoor weed to save their life. Indoor weed, a lot of people are having trouble selling that shit off too. But I mean, they're definitely growing it. Motherfuckers got big fucking pantries full of fucking weed. Just
is it? Do you guys have recreational there?
Yeah, it's recreational for sure.
Yeah, I figured it would be. It's super liberal there.
Yeah, well,
that's the only downside about living in a really red state is how hard they are on marijuana. Like they just want
Montana. Yo, I found Montana's the one.
What? That Montana's really hard on weed, aren't they?
No, legal for everybody, legal for medical, and good on. Yeah, it's like the trifecta state. Yeah.
But Montana is on top of the world's largest supervolcano.
Is it really? Oh yeah.
Yellowstone.
On top of the what?
The world's largest supervolcano. Because I was thinking about.
Yeah, but if that blows, we're all dead anyway where we are. So.
Well, no, we still in Reno. We still have a good shot at being okay.
Well, what are your chances of Yosemite being in Reno?
Well, it's not Yosemite. It's outside of Yosemite, but that one there is not as big. That one only has like 200 square miles or so of magma in it. If the whole thing blew. Which I mean, that's a lot, 200 square miles, but we would be safe from that magma flow, and then it would just be the ash would be the major issue. But if Yellowstone blows, the whole world will be affected, like everyone, because the plume of ash will go around the world.
Yeah, it'd be worse than Pompeii was for sure.
No, way worse. Worse than when Mount Everest went off in 80. I mean, they were getting ashes falling all around the world, and it'd be way worse than that. Because a lot of times though, where there's like some of the prettiest stuff, like nature hides, like death. Like Lake Tahoe, 3 major faults, and there was already a 30-foot tsunami like 50,000 years ago that killed everything within
Well, better
30.
not have on spring break.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Seriously.
Well, you better start running. You're working out now. You could run. Get
Yeah,
up
I
that
already
mountain.
know what to do. It said in this National Geographic article. So if you're at water level and you feel a tremor lasts for more than 10 seconds, you are to sprint. It was the specific word they used. Sprint, not 30 feet away, but somewhere where you're going to get to a 30 feet elevation. So you might be sprinting for a while.
Damn.
That's why when I go on the beach there, I try and stay really
I'll
close.
start working on my sprinting.
Yeah. That's why whenever I go there, I try and stay near beaches that are close to like a hill that I can sprint to and run up 30 feet. I even told the kids when we first time we went there after we moved there, I was like, we're at the water and I was just sitting there with my dog, and I was just watching the water. And they were like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "I'm trying to feel for earthquakes so I can warn you guys." I told him if I take off running that way, just follow.
Yeah, but what if you're on the water when it happens? Then you just gotta fucking make your way to the center, I guess.
Ride the wave.
Yeah. No, you don't want to be in front of the wave. You want to be.
Oh yeah.
Get the fuck away from it.
Yeah. Right. Well, like last time it happened, so it was on the west side of the lake. There's a chunk like the shelf that broke off from the earthquake, and so what broke off was like a small mountain size, piece of earth, and then it slid down to the very bottom, 1,645 feet deep or whatever it is. It slid all the way down there where you can now see there's a little mountain at the bottom of the lake, but all that moving displaced a lot of water, while it was moving, and it slid quick too. They said basically like a mountain just free falling all of a sudden. Whoosh.
Holy shit.
Yep, just snaps off and poof. As fast as you could imagine something that heavy falling, it fell to the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
And then the lake went, whoops. Like when a fat person gets in the bathtub.
Yeah, no, that's what I was picturing. Fat belly flop.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So, for some reason, my audio interface isn't like flashing when I talk.
Huh. I can hear you.
Yeah,
is that what you're messing with your mic?
It looks like I wouldn't even know if the fucking thing is on right now. Like the whole thing is
That's weird.
It's definitely working.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
Yep. But that Montana is beautiful, though. It is a bummer because I was thinking about land up there till my buddy's like, if you want to live on the world's largest supervolcano, and I was like, fuck! Why'd you have to ruin it for me? Same way, because I would have still been obsessed with going up to Lake Tahoe, and I probably would have already bought a small piece of land up there.
You were watching Yellowstone, and you got all fucking,
No,
like,
no, this was years ago. This was like 2 years ago. I was like, what about Montana? Because I know it's more conservative. It's a lot of open land. There's a lot of cowboys. But the only thing that I thought negative was their winters can be really rough.
Really?
And then my buddy was like, fuck their winters. What about the supervolcano? And I was like, you're a cocksucker. You had to ruin it.
It's a perspective. Yeah, well, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could always move to China and go fucking drill you an apartment out of Mount Everest, huh? Just cut you a big hole in the stone there, blast it out with some TNT, build you an apartment up there.
Yeah, if I ever did get anything out of Lake Tahoe, it'd have to be high, like more than 30-foot elevation from the water. But it couldn't be one of those houses on stilts on the middle, right on the edge of the mountains too, because they have a lot of those houses on stilts, like big mansions, and the place is prone to fucking earthquakes. I mean, they have earthquakes all the time It's just, are they going to have one big enough to fuck shit up again like that?
You die quick, Wilo. You don't know how to swim properly. Plus, you skinny bastard. Very skinny. One time you go down the drain because your water pressure high in your bathtub.
Oh,
story.
You want to know another creepy
Yeah.
thing about Lake Tahoe? So
Mm.
there's a certain layer in Lake Tahoe where they claim bodies float. I might have told you guys this. Bodies float there from like all different time eras, and they're well preserved. And that supposedly Jacques Cousteau, the old
Yeah.
the adventurer of like 70s and 80s, he went and did a whole thing out at Lake Tahoe, and he said the world is not ready for what he saw down there, and the U.S. government shut him down with his documentary he was making. And a lot of people think that he hit that layer where all the fucking dead people, because the reason why the thing, I mean, people die in there or whatever, and they get caught in that area, but supposedly there's like 200 Chinese that were like tied together and murdered, put in there by the railroads because they didn't want to pay the Chinese workers. So it's always been like this thing that, is there a big cover up? Because I mean, still to this day, the railroads and the government, they don't want that to get out. If they did that, they didn't want to pay these Chinese, so they just fucking drowned like 200 of them in the lake. And supposedly people have reported that that they've seen these bodies and they're in period time clothing period clothing, for that
So
time.
they can be properly dated. Right.
Yeah, for like the 1800s. And the mob supposedly used to use Lake Tahoe as a dumping ground for bodies too. And supposedly there's bodies around with that dated time era, and they hang out in a certain area because it's cold. So it's so cold it keeps them preserved. And every summer, I think every summer, they have a couple of old bodies that have been disappeared forever that'll float up, and they're well preserved. Or this is another creepy thing: you can disappear in Lake Pyramid and end up in Tahoe, or you can disappear in Tahoe and end up in Pyramid, but they've never been able to prove that they're connected underground.
Oh, there's a tunnel. There's
A lot of people like say, yeah, because it would be easier to explain if you disappeared in Lake Tahoe and you ended up in Pyramid, because Tahoe turns into the Truckee River where it goes out of Tahoe, it goes into the Truckee River, and the Truckee River flows into Lake Pyramid where it ends. But that's like 70 miles or whatever of river. So a lot of times they say a body could get through there, but it'd have to go right through downtown Reno, because downtown Reno is on the Truckee. And one, it would be really hard for people not to notice a body going 70 something miles. And two, it would be tore up a lot worse than when they're finding them, So there's got to be some sort of underground connections, like underground rivers.
Yeah, there are.
Connect the two.
There are.
Pretty crazy though, man. Like they'll find one guy I think that he disappeared in Tahoe and was found in Tahoe. I believe he was found in the same lake, but 17 years he was gone. What happened to him and his buddy were diving. They were deep, real deep. So, you have to take the time to come up. They were on their way up, taking their time like they had to. He ran out of oxygen, and obviously his buddy couldn't go after him. And he said his buddy watched him just disappear off into the darkness underneath him. And 17 years later, his body surfaced it somewhere at the lake, and it was very well preserved. Like they knew right away who it was.
That's
crazy because he fell to that level where that water's so cold it keeps them preserved. And there's so much of it that it can never, even though it's freezing cold temperatures, it can't actually freeze.
Well, it's got the proper salt in it to where it won't freeze at all.
There's no salt in there. It's pristine alpine lake, but it's probably because it's such a large mass of water, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's got to be another element in there that keeps it freezing. Yeah, it's got to be something else.
Because but there's a certain whatever the there's a certain like depth. They call it the whatever zone, where it's like that's where a lot of people think that the body is all just chill, but they won't let anybody prove or disprove it. You got to get all kinds of permits to even like try and go down there and film, and they don't let you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting though, man. Like that's that. And when I found that out about Lake Tahoe too, I was like, fuck, it ruined it even more. Now whenever we go there, every summer we go at some point, and I'm always looking for fucking, I'll be out there fishing or like playing in the water with the kids, but the whole time I'm looking for some body to come floating up, so I'll be gone. Fuck, there's a Chinese in there floating. I'm out of here.
Oh, you pussy. Don't worry. They won't kung fu your ass. Just surrender. So surrender, you know.
Yeah, but a lot of, it's kind of crazy. And a lot of people swear that there's a lake monster there. They call it Tahoe Tessie, like a Loch Ness. That I don't believe. But,
well, if there's underground caves and underground springs,
you never know.
There could be an underground fucking Tessie. So
well, a lot of people say that they think that because so Pyramid Lake, where I was last weekend fishing, that is the only real remnants left of the like inland ocean. Basically, is a massive lake that was saltwater, high saltwater, that was basically most of Nevada, and I think some of the surrounding states as well. And that lake is the only thing left of the prehistoric inland ocean. And a lot of people think a lot of people
channel sounded like National Geographic.
Yeah, right. Hey, you get fucked. But a lot of people think that because of whatever used to be in that inland ocean, that as it all receded to where it was all just pyramid, that something prehistoric could have been able to hide all these, many thousands of years between the two lakes and the underground.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't really believe that one, but it's crazy.
Oh man, you know what though? I mean, never say never, man. I mean, you out there by yourself, your ass, your imagination will go get carried away with you. You're like a black man. You probably ain't gonna be too brave when you're out there camping.
No, hell no. Even dude with the water baby fucking stories about Pyramid Lake. They say if you even hear the babies cry, the cries where they sound like babies crying, that you're having bad luck. And I was like, ain't nobody fucking up this year. This is the year of the sheep token. I was like going outside the trailer, fucking making sure the generator was turned way up. Ah!
La 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 la.
Stupid. No bad luck for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, I get it.
Ooh. Yeah, I actually love history and like shit like that. And then I have like obsessive compulsive. So when I want to know about something, like crypto, that's why I've been so successful. I obsess and I learn everything about it, whether it's too much or not. Sheep's kind of like that too, aren't you, Sheep? You obsess on shit. Yeah. I think most people that are super successful, I feel like in crypto or maybe the stock market even, I feel like they're very obsessive type, because it takes a lot of like really digging into it and following through.
Obsessively getting pegged.
Yeah, that's her obsession.
Any Bigfoot stories?
No.
Tell us about the chupacabra that raped your girlfriend.
Yeah, probably. She's Mexican, and chupacabras are like Mexican. So chupacabras are one that I do think could be real, because there has been some videos I've seen of shit like before people could, like nowadays people can make shit real easy, but back when it was hard, unless it was just a really gangly looking dog.
F the like button, F the like button, F the like button, F the like the button, F it! Yeah! F it, Crypto Black Sheep.
Put the like button, 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 fuck yeah!
There's
Hell
supposedly
yes in that. I
there's
was gonna say
supposedly
hell yes.
Bigfoot stories. A lot of them though from around the Lake Tahoe area, and not just the mountains in Cali around there.
Loch Ness monster. Let's hear about it, Shane.
I don't know. I don't know those ones.
How convenient, Shane.
I don't believe in the Bigfoot. I
You
don't
don't
believe
believe in the Bigfoot.
Well, I don't believe in the Tahoe Tessie either. But
Okay,
I
so
do,
you believe in the Chinese Yeti? You believe in
no.
the Yeti?
Well,
No.
I don't know. I never thought about it. But
Have you
What do
heard
you
of
think? The American Bigfoot is the Chinese Yeti,
but
motherfucker.
America's been too populated. There's not enough true wilderness, I don't think, for something to hide that long without ever finding remains or something.
Shit, you crazy as fuck, man.
Let me guess, the Earth is flat too.
No.
Thank God.
Hey Shane,
Thank God, really.
have you heard of the Masternode?
Yeah.
Dude, boy, have I. Let me tell you guys about the Masternode. Masternode.
Oh, shit, I knew it.
Yeah, Masternode and a bit, woo, and then Bitcoin down and woo. But the Masternode, and then Bitcoin did it, and the Master go, bam.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now back to your National Geographics. There's only a 3% chance, by the way, of that 30-foot tsunami in the next 50 years, just in case anyone's wondering the percentage. Dumb shit like this sticks in my head.
Right here, we have a 30-foot wave. You know, I'm going to poke it with a
They
stick.
said that you have a better chance of a of a forest. No, it's 3% chance of a forest fire, 2% chance of the wave thing from a earthquake destroying the area. And I was like, that's still 2 and 3% too much, because I don't like the idea of forest fires. Lake Tahoe almost burned down this summer. It was creeping up towards South Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
Yeah, they were all those motherfuckers. They were all like evacuating and shit.
And what would have happened to spring break if something happened like that? I mean,
oh, dude, then we would have fucking the whole place to ourselves.
You know.
I saw.
Where would the whores go, Shane? Where would the whores go?
I don't know.
Right, they can't all fit at Morpheus's house.
No, especially because your girl takes up too much space by herself.
That too.
Oh shit.
But still, she don't want to share either.
No, she don't share, huh? Bitches, yeah, that's, mine don't want to share either. But see, Mad Dogs want to share, but then he's got to share them, and I'm like, no.
It's that catch.
This is a one-way street, That sign that says one way must go that way. It's either you go that way or you don't go down that road. Otherwise, you find another street.
The icy pimp, Shane. The icy pimp. So, just saying, it's one of those things.
Another thing that's scary though.
What's that?
Is the fucking. You think they would figure out to put that whole thing? If you watch it, they just keep stacking up right there on top of each other.
Just wrecked.
Dude, the wolves though in Montana and Idaho, the giant Idaho wolves, giant Montana wolves, that's another thing that's scary as fuck up there. These wolves, so they're hybrid that man made. I want to say they're a cross between like a timber wolf and a gray wolf. I don't remember the two exactly, but timber wolf is one of them if I remember correctly. But they bred these to be strong enough so they can release them in Yellowstone, because Yellowstone used to have a lot of wolves, a lot of grizzlies, right? But man killed them and pushed them away. So they're about 10, 15 years ago, they released a bunch of grizzlies and a bunch of wolves. The wolves were hybrids. The grizzlies were normal grizzlies. These fucking wolves have like taken over as the apex predator amongst their like grizzlies used to be the apex. Grizzlies avoid them and go the opposite way. Grizzlies used to will take on a pack of like gray wolves. They'll come, okay, fuck you, and they'll whoop a couple of them, and the wolves will take off. The grizzlies see a pack of these wolves, and it goes the other fucking way. They're like 200-pound plus wolves, and they'll travel in packs of 30 plus wolves.
What the fuck?
They do surplus killing. If you know anything about wolves, wolves kill to eat. They'll kill an elk, a bison, whatever they get, and they'll stay there. They'll hang out around the carcass. They'll eat the whole thing till it's gone, and then they'll move on. The pack will move on to their next spot. These fuckers, they killed 18 caribou in, I think it was either Montana or Idaho, 18 caribou, and the only thing that they ate was the fetuses in the pregnant mothers' stomachs. They ate the fetuses out of the pregnant mothers, and the rest they killed for fun, for sport.
What the fuck?
Yeah, wolves. This is not that's what
these were genetically modified fucking wolves they released, huh?
Man, this is man's fault. Yeah.
They shouldn't let Bill Gates design wolves either, huh?
Well, dude, a pack of them, like I think about 2 winters ago, a pack of them was tracked to about 30 miles from my house because they track them. About 30 in California. They killed some farmer. They killed all of his fucking cattle out in his field, and then they took off and went back north. They tracked them. They ran. They say these things can run nonstop, dude, all day. They ran for 7 days. They tracked them running. They stopped briefly, and then they fucking run all the way from wherever they were, Yellowstone, somewhere way up there up north, and they'll track them into Canada, all the way into California. Killed those fucking cows, and then went back up. That's how they know who killed the cows, because they tracked them. They're like, oh, the pack went down there.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's fucking nuts.
So they just went on a fucking like Bonnie and Clyde rampage.
Yeah.
So hold on. These wolves that I'm pretty sure Bill Gates had a hand in. This is not confirmed. Okay. He wanted that farmland, so he's like, send the code. And so they get the wolves to go and attack the fucking farmer's fucking cattle, kill all his cattle. Then Bill Gates calls up, I hear you're getting ready to sell your farm.
Right.
One thing that they do up there, my buddy said he didn't know what the fuck was going on, and it kind of blew his mind. He said he was at like a gas station or store or something, and he said a bunch of fucking rednecks in their big old dirty ass trucks all pull up at the same time. They all jump out with like fucking ARs and shit and jump into a fucking helicopter and take off. And he was like, what in the fuck just happened? And he asked somebody, well, what was that about? And they said, oh, they're going out wolf hunting. It's legal. They go out and they hunt packs of wolves with fucking semi and fully automatic rifles.
Damn.
Yeah, they take out whole packs because of how they've like really fucked up like the whole predators. They're the apex predator, and they're not supposed to be.
Wow.
But they'll be like they'll have like competitions on certain times of the year where these guys will go up and they see who can kill the fucking most.
Welcome the Hex Tweaker.
Welcome to National Geographic Hour.
Yeah, you're inside on crop circles, Shane.
The Hex.
You keep picking all the shit I don't freaking know about.
He prefers tranny Shane over National Geographic Shane. So do National Geographic Shane in the tranny voice. Go ahead, Shane.
Well, okay, so growing up we had potbelly pigs, all right? And so like one of the things I learned about potbelly pigs was that they can scream at 118 decibels, which is their highest, right? A jet engine is only at 115 decibels. So when a potbelly pig, you put him upside down, he thinks you're going to eat him, and he screams. He's screaming so loud like that he could drown out a jet. Yeah,
that's some loud bacon.
Yeah, 118 decibels. I still remember that.
Wow.
I can still tell you my mom's license plate from when I was a kid too.
Oh, really? What was it?
1AJJ449.
That was
California.
very enlightening, Shane.
But don't ask me what I did 20 fucking minutes before this shit started. I don't know.
How much weed have you smoked tonight, Shane?
Not enough.
Not enough? Are you being honest, Shane?
Yeah, I am being honest. I haven't smoked it up.
Well, it's been an hour, guys.
Oh,
Time for his pay gig. He's all excited. Look at that. He's like, it's been an hour. Bye.
Yeah.
Work's over.
Island boy. Shout out to the Island Boys. Hey, it's the Island Boys. This goes out to Island Boy Shane, Crystal BlackSheep, and the DJ Protocol community. Island Boys.
Yeah, it's a music crypto Jesus.